What up, peeps? It's your boy Heckin Steve. Welcome back to the channel, and today I've got another pickups video for you. Now, this past Thursday, April the 18th, was my birthday, and I got some pretty good stuff this weekend and last weekend I figured I would share. I've been just kind of stacking it up for you guys. But first up, I got these gifted to me from my lady. I got some pop figures, so we'll go ahead and run through the pops real quick, and then we'll look at the games. We got Roy Kent, Ted Lasso, and these are all from the show Ted Lasso, which is on Apple. Absolutely love that TV show. It's one of a kind. It's feel-good comedy. So definitely check it out if you haven't seen it, man. It's really good. Even if you're not a fan of Jason Sudeikis, which is the star of the show, I really wasn't a big fan of his either. But after watching that show, it kind of like changed my mind. Just the way that he portrays that character is so good. And then, of course, final pop that I got was Growlithe Pokemon. I've been collecting a lot of the Pokemon pops. Not all of them. Like, obviously, I don't want a Wooloo and a Grookey. Well, maybe I do want a Grookey. I haven't decided yet. But now we'll get into the games. Now, I've got some Switch games, PS1, PS5, and Xbox One/Series X games to show you. First up, we'll go with the PS5. I picked up this copy of Spiderman Miles Morales for the PS5. And, you know, it's a fantastic game. I've beat it. You know, like last year I had this game and I ended up selling it because that was when I was still selling stuff. But now I'm at the point where I just want to have a big collection, and you know, because I end up rebuying games all the time. Like I can't tell you how many times I've bought the Metal Gear games or like Resident Evil or Grand Theft Auto. So I'm done with selling stuff, you know, as of early last year. So, and that's when this whole collection started. You know, I've only been collecting for about 7 or 8 months, and you know, it's growing. All right, next up, I did a buy two get one free deal with GameStop because they had that going on. I actually ordered on their website too, which is crazy. As many times as I've been burned there, you think I would learn my lesson. But one of the games that I picked up is Pokemon Scarlet, and I also bought Violet. That one's not here right now because me and my girlfriend are playing through this series. Now, I had Violet and I played through Violet last year, so I wanted to check out Scarlet this time. I know it's pretty much the same. And, you know, a lot of people hate these games. They think that they're you know, crap. They perform well or they perform shitty. And, you know, they do. But I still love them. I think a lot of the stuff they did with these games is very good. And I'm not going to let some technical difficulties hinder that experience. All right, and then the last game I got for the Switch this week is Diablo, the Eternal Collection. Yeah, Eternal Collection. Diablo 3. And, you know, I've played the regular game plenty of times, but I never got a chance to check out the DLC. And I feel like the Switch is the perfect system to play this type of game on because, I don't know, it just, the whole top-down view and, like, dungeon crawling and stuff. I mean, yeah, it's cool on the computer and everything, but I feel like playing in handheld mode, that just sounds super ideal to me. So definitely want to give this one a run. I know I didn't mess with any of the Necromancer DLC when this came out. And there's probably a couple other things in there, as you can see on the back. Yeah, so stoked about that. All right, now on to the Xbox games. This was the third game that I got in that buy two get one free with GameStop. So technically I got this game for free. And that's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, the newest one. Haven't played it yet, but I'm really excited to. I've been waiting for the perfect opportunity to get this game because, you know, Call of Duty games don't change much, you know, every year and stuff, but because I'm collecting the whole series of Call of Duty games, and I want to play the multiplayer, then I definitely had to get this at some point. So now is the time. Got it for free with the buy two get one free, and we'll see how it goes. I did pick up 2 more Call of Duty games this week to kind of complete the Call of Duty collection. I'm damn near close now, but I think I still got to get the Modern Warfare 2 remake, but I was able to pick up the Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remaster, as well as the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 game, which I only have minimal experience with Black Ops 4. I bought it on the PC a long time ago, played the multiplayer with some buddies, had a horrible time with it, so ended up actually getting it refunded through Battle.net. But, you know, I only paid, I think, $10 for it this time, maybe even less than that, so it's in the collection again. All right, 4 more Xbox games, all Xbox One. We've got Battlefield 1. I don't really need to say much about this. Anybody that's a Battlefield fan knows that Battlefield 1 was the shit whenever it was the main one. And it still has a pretty good, you know, like campaign and everything. So I wanted to pick that up. Then I got the Gears of War Ultimate Edition with the rare replay. I'm actually really excited about this. This is technically 31 games right here because you get 30 with the rare replay, including Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, Battletoads, Killer Instinct Gold, Grabbed by the Ghoulies, Conker's Bad Fur Day. There's all kinds of stuff on here. Viva Pinata. But yeah, so I mean, that's cool. And the reason that I went ahead and got this with the Gears of War is because I have 2 and 3 on the Xbox 360. But every time that I find a copy of Gears of War, it's like super expensive. And by expensive, I mean it's like 15 bucks. You know, for a game like that that's like really old, I would want to pay like probably $5 for it. Because quite frankly, I'm not that interested in the franchise. But if you're going to collect Xbox, you have to have it because it's like one of their, you know, staple series. But I will check out the Ultimate Edition because, I mean, well, for one thing, the Xbox Series X is already hooked up to the TV. So, I mean, that's, you know, working in its favor. Now, these are some PlayStation Classics that recently got remade in the past couple of years. Took me forever to get them, but I finally was able to score them for a decent price. And first up, we got the Crash trilogy here. Crash 1, 2, and 3. Absolutely love this series. Definitely a difficult platformer, or it might just be hard because I'm not very good at platformers, but I'm excited about that. And then the other one, of course, is the Reignited trilogy of Spyro the Dragon. This is pretty good fun. Definitely some hard levels, especially when you get into those ice levels in this game. I vividly remember that being hard as a kid. So really excited to put these in and give them another shot. All right, 2 more games left to show, both for the PlayStation 1. I've been kind of sleeping on the PS1 recently, and you know, that was one of the big systems that I played a lot as a kid with my best friend. And you know, I'm slowly trying to get games for it, but you know, as everybody knows, you know, the prices on those games have really jumped up in the past couple of years. However, I was able to steal this, or not steal it, but get a pretty good deal on it. Tekken 3, personally my favorite fighting game of all time. The Tekken Force mode in this is awesome. The unlockable characters in this game is awesome. I even have the strategy guide for this, so that's pretty sick. But I was playing this the other day, getting real nostalgia vibes from it, and I'm really happy to have it in the collection. And I definitely want to check out Tekken 8 as soon as it drops down a little in price. And then the final game to show today, really excited about it. It's a PlayStation favorite of mine. Desperate for a remake or a remaster even, or even just the option to play it on PS5. And that is Dino Crisis. Absolutely love this game. Regina is the shit. So is Rick. If you have never played Dino Crisis or even know what it is, it's basically like a Resident Evil game, but with dinosaurs. But the story in this particular one is phenomenal. The survival horror aspects to it are crazy. Just the like sound effects and like the overall atmosphere that they put into the audio in this game is great. Like, you know, when you walk into a room and all you see is your character, you can't even see the rest of the room yet, but you just hear a raptor is in there. Absolutely love this game, and the puzzles in this game are fantastic. And of course, the reason that it's a lot like Resident Evil is because it's made by Capcom, you know, so it's probably a lot of the same team members that made Resident Evil that worked on this game. But I highly recommend this one. Get this one as soon as possible. It's around $60 on price charting right now, which kind of sucks, but I would say it's definitely worth 60 bucks. But if you could get it for cheaper, obviously get it for cheaper because paying more for shit sucks. And that's all the game pickups and pop pickups that I have for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, I'll check you in the next video.